Okay, and welcome back for the final video of our linear regression house price predictions for the Kaggle competition. And what we're going to do is going to show you how to load up your own predictions. And we're going to standardize and take the PCA of the features as well before we do that. So we're going to write a list of our features here. Just one little thing that I noticed is when we one-hot encoded the columns for the test set, it didn't have a low category in the basement thin type 1 low. It didn't have that. So it just wasn't existent in this data set. So it was not never created. And so I commented it out here just to dignify. This is one of the ones that we wanted to use, but it doesn't exist in the test set. So again, I took it out. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to have going to, just like we saw in the above workflows, assign train and test. So we have our training, basically using the whole data frame now. We're using the whole data frame to assign train, and then we're going to take the whole DF from test, and then we're assigning test to or from test, and then taking the features from that to our X test. So we're going to train it on the whole data set. So standard scalar, fit, train, X train. Then we're going to standardize, and I should be running these cells so that we can actually see the predictions in the end. And so here we'll standardize, then we're going to transform and get the X test, just like we wrote in the function up above. Check and make sure there are no null values. You can use the PCA. I ended up not deciding that it didn't seem to work as well as it normally does in this data set because I really feel like there wasn't enough data to really make it shine. But you can turn this on and try that as well if you'd like as well. So PCA, and then just PCA, same thing as the standard scalar, and then transforming the X train and the X test to X train and X test. Here I ended up, this is my favorite, this is gradient boosting is my favorite ML model, and it just works really well. Gradient boost, gradient descent is what is used in the deep learning models, and so it's a very solid kind of concept. It works well, and this is a good way to kind of get a lot of the benefits in this as well of gradient descent from your ML model. And so fit, so we're going to assign that, and we're fitting it as we're calling it. We're calling that model. And if you decided you wanted to use the AR regression or a different model, you just commented this out, put model, whichever model you wanted to use right here, and just comment this in model. We're going to get the cross validation scores, 10 for those. We'll start running this while I'm talking. And then we're going to get our predictions, and we're putting this right into appended series. And then at the very, very top, what we did is we did this. So index equals df test dot index. So we're going to assign this index to the same series because we want to make sure that we have it. And we can see that we got an 85 cross validation score on our training, right? We used all of our training data for this. And so we got the 85. It's pretty good. And then we'll put our scores into a final prediction. And then we're going to save the Y predict that we created right here. We're going to save that to, and we're going to set index to false. We just want the index that we have in there. We want one column called score and one index value in there as well. So, and we don't want to save the index value. You can see here where I have the two columns that I'm creating, and we're putting those into our dictionary. And there we go. And so where we would get this video is right here, predictions. And so you can do predictions, download, and then you would download this and upload it to, if you go to the website right at the very top, you would upload this to this website right here, and then just go to submissions, and you would drag and drop the file right here, and then you'll get your predictions. And so I've tried 10 times. My best score jumped to my score. My best score was an error of 16.16523. So not great. True, there's lots of room for improvement, and this is one of the data sets you could get lost in and spend your life trying to understand and do this. It would be really nice to see more data on this data set, but it was good. There's a lot going on here, so it's one of those things you can get lost down the rabbit hole, and at one point you have to kind of say enough is enough. Like I enjoy data science, but if this is for fun, do I really need to understand exactly what every category is for, or am I just going to have fun getting a prediction and building a workflow and really gaining practice? And so one last thing is don't forget to join and like my data science teacher Brandon webpage. So it's great to, or Facebook page, sorry, not webpage, nothing fancy like that. It was great to see you. Thank you for watching all 6 videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.